Good morning, folks. Hope you're all okay on this lovely Friday. Bank holiday Monday, so that's good. A nice long weekend. So, we've talked about positivity. Now let's talk about overwhelm. And we've also talked about consistency, breaking things down into small steps. So the same can be said for overwhelm. Let's give a classic example. So you are worried, overwhelmed by your idea of mortgage, that you're going to be tied to it, enslaved to it for years to come, and you want to do something about it. You want to pay it off quickly to have financial freedom sooner. I mean, most mortgages will allow you to make overpayments. My own mortgage, I had 3 small mortgage products. I've paid 2 of them off by using this technique I'm going to be talking about. So basically, make overpayments. If your mortgage is something that bothers you and is going to bother you for some time, make overpayments. But as you say, I haven't got the money, I can't just afford to make overpayments. Well, maybe you can. You don't have to pay £100 off. If you've just got a few quid, you can pay that off. And every penny you pay reduces the interest. You know, your daily interest will become less as your balance reduces. So, and you can apply that concept to any debt, be it a loan, whatever. You know, they will always allow you to make overpayments, and things cost you less if you pay them off early. So this is another example of why it's a great idea to break things down into small steps. Don't allow things to overwhelm you. And those small steps, every time you make that little overpayment, you'll feel positive about it. You'll think, yes, I'm one little tiny step closer to finishing my mortgage, or finishing my loan, or finishing my credit card debt. And there's a couple of techniques. What a lot of people use is the debt snowball, which is you look at your debts and you pay off your overpayments on the smallest, which you'll clear quicker. That frees up money to make more money, to pay more money off your next debt. And so, again, much like other techniques for spiritual or financial wellness, it's those small steps that can help you reduce your overall problem. You know, that overwhelm might not feel such an overwhelm if you are actively doing something about it, even if it's tiny little degrees. Believe me though, those little degrees, those little payments make a difference. And if you're not, you know, if you're not particularly in debt and your debts don't worry you, then why not pay those small amounts into investments or savings? And don't think, oh, a few quid here and there won't make a difference. Yes, it will. It will add up. And as you know, if things add up and if you continue doing it over time, it becomes a habit. And when when savings and investments become a habit, obviously compound interest comes in. If you've been doing that for 5 years, the sum is tidy. The interest you'll earn off it is better. Or if it's stocks and shares, you're getting regular dividends maybe, or the stock is growing. So definitely look at the small step solution as a way to solve many of your problems in life, many of your worries, many things that, you know, are getting to you, are giving you sleepless nights or worry. Look at the small steps solution. Wasn't it Confucius who said a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step? So it's kind of adding a bit of mindfulness, a bit of nowness, if you like, into the mix, and it really does work. So give it a try. Start paying down those things. Start breaking down those goals. If you want to be fitter, add 100 steps every day for the next 10 days. Maybe you'll start to shed weight. Lots and lots of ways to solve these problems, but I believe in small steps and consistent action. Every success I've had in my life has been by that approach. Okay, that's it for me now. Short one as usual. Have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend.